Hi, my name is Maya, and I have known Sunita for almost 4 decades. We went to dental school together, and during our final year, we both were curious to know what our future is. So we visited an astrologist, and he told us things. I do not know about Sunita, but none of it came true for me. Later, when I came to the US, I followed up with a psychic reading, and they said to call this number. I called that number, and then they said, if you want this number, press this. All I did was for almost a couple of minutes is just press numbers and landed up with a big bill. So, needless to say, I was disappointed the second time, and I gave up on all this. Astrology, palmistry, and psychic readings, and things like that. Years later, Sunita tells me that's last year that she is taking astrology classes, and my curiosity started again. As much as I'm a religious person, I'm also superstitious too. So I didn't know whether to really ask her for her guidance, but anyway, since she's my friend, I said, let me just check it out and test the water. So while talking to her, I said, I'm planning to retire and I want to sell my practice. Can you tell me whether I will sell my practice? So she asked me my date of birth and the time of birth, but I did not have an answer for time of birth because being a Christian, we do not pay much attention to the time of birth. So she decided to do something called prashna, and that is, basically take a book and give her a number. And she said, just pray for a second, think of what you want, and then tell me the number. I took my book, prayed for a little, and then opened the page, and there's no number. Now, the superstitious side of me came up, and I got scared, and I said to myself, oh my God, I don't know whether this is a bad sign, and God does not want me to do all this. So, anyway, because she's my friend, I decided to pursue it further and then again prayed and opened, and I got the number. And when I gave her the number, and while talking, my phone got disconnected. So this was like a second sign. And again, between being superstitious and religious, I started contemplating whether I should even pursue this any further. Anyway, after a few times of being disconnected, which has never happened, I decided to at least go through with it because this is a person I know very well, and just wanted to test it out, not really trying to believe in it. And a few days later, she called me. And while talking to Sunita, she was trying to tell me, I see some things, but I can't tell you whether it is a business or a career. I'm just still trying to figure out. And as you know, she's just learning about astrology and kind of towards the end of finishing her classes. While she's talking to me and telling me and trying to explain it to me, and I'm trying to understand, I get a text from my landlord saying that he sold the building which I was leasing from him. So, in other words, while she's trying to explain and tell me that between October to December, she sees something that will sell, but she wasn't sure whether it was a business or a career. Well, it turned out it was the building that I was leasing from the dentist that was being sold. So I started believing now what she said, and it just happened right in front of me while she was explaining it to me. That to me was like an aha moment. It was really awesome to see it happening in front of my eyes. So, and she was very honest with it. She told me this is what she sees and this is what's going to happen. Only thing is, we had to figure out between whether it's a business or a career. So I was very happy because for the first time in my life, I am seeing something which actually happens. So I truly believe that Sunita did a great job looking into this chart and reading and telling me. So I kind of will always believe in what she has to say because she really took her time to read in depth into it and try to explain it to me. And for that, one has to be patient to see, the results. So I highly recommend her because she's a very honest, sincere, and a dedicated person.